Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Noah here from 6Flow Automations. Today, I'm going to show you how to give your voice agent SMS capabilities that will allow it to send text messages to the user during the call. Giving your agent SMS capabilities can be very useful for a wide range of agent types because it allows your voice agent to give the user direct access to pieces of information. For example, it's a lot easier for the user to simply click a link in the SMS that the agent sent rather than having the agent describe where exactly to find this certain piece of information online. That being said, this is going to be a super quick video. It's all done natively in Retell AI. So if you guys find this content useful or want to support the channel, hit that like button, drop a sub, and let's jump right into it. Alright guys, so like I said, everything we need is going to be done within Retell AI. So if you guys haven't yet signed up for Retell AI, click that link in the description to head over to Retell AI, make your account, and then we'll hop right into creating the agent. That being said, if you have yet to connect a phone number to your Retell AI account, you will need to do that first. So I'll go ahead and link a video up above where I break down exactly how to purchase a Twilio number and connect it to your Retell AI agent. Alright guys, so as you can see, I am in Retell AI. I went ahead and created a single prompt agent, since that's what we're going to be using for the tutorial today. And the example we're going to be using for this video is a voice agent built for my business, 6Flow Automation, that sends the user an SMS whenever the user asks to book a meeting or sign up for our community or just wants general further information. It's going to send the user the link to our website where they can perform all those actions. Like always, let's go ahead and configure some of the global settings really quick. I'm not going to break everything down. If you want a deep dive into Retell AI's platform, I have an entire video that breaks that all down, which I'll link up above for you guys. So the first thing we'll add is the knowledge base, which has the actual information about my business. So I'm going to hit on knowledge base. I'll press add, and I'm just going to select the web scrape that I did. The next thing we'll go is speech settings. I'm going to lower the responsiveness down a bit, as well as the interruption sensitivity, enable back channeling, enable speech normalization. Let me lower this a bit. Go down to call settings, and I will just lower the end call on silence and the max call duration. Perfect. Now, the next thing is actually building out the universal prompt. So I had Claude whip up a quick version of how this agent would look. Of course, it would need some refining if it was put into production. But here we go. Let's see what Claude whipped up. So we got Sarah, AR receptionist for 6Flow. It's got company info, communication style, all the general things. And you can see it actually added the SMS trigger actions. Now, these are important to include in the prompt itself, but this is also going to be set up once we get into the SMS function itself. But it is still always important to configure your universal prompt to let the agent know when it needs to call on the functions. We always do want to add that in the prompt. So as you can see here, we have an SMS trigger action section that lets the agent know whenever the user expresses interest in the following things, send an SMS with the link to our website. That being if they want to book a meeting, learn more about the company or services, join the community, get pricing, and so on. So that all looks great. I'm also going to switch the welcome message to be AI speaks first, since this is treated as an inbound agent. And I just wrote, hi there, thanks for calling 6Flow Automations. How can I help you today? So now onto the entire purpose of this video. Let's go ahead and set up the SMS function. Now to do that, we're going to scroll all the way back to the top. I'm just going to go ahead and close these fields, and we are looking for the functions field. Right here, you can see Retell always adds the end call function, which is actually very useful. But we're going to go ahead and press the add button, and we're going to select the send SMS function. So as you can see, this is a built-in function into Retell AI. They make it very seamless to set this function up. All we need to do is configure two fields, the description, which they list as optional, but it is very important to include, as well as the SMS content, of course. Now with the SMS content, we can either choose a prompt or a static sentence. If we go ahead and choose a static sentence, that means that when the agent calls on this function, it's going to send this exact message to the user. However, if we keep it on prompt, we can sort of talk to the agent and let it know what we want it to send to the user. So it's actually going to be dynamic, and it's going to send a different text message to each user whenever it needs to do so. All right, so let's first begin by configuring the description field. Now in this field is where we want to describe when to use this function. So we're talking to the agent, we're saying use this function when XYZ. So as you can see, I've written here, send SMS with 6Flow Automation website link when the user express interest in booking meetings, learning more about the services, joining the community, or getting pricing information. You want to make sure that your descriptions are direct and to the point, but still include every piece of information it needs so that the agent knows when to call on this function. Great, so next we need to configure the SMS content prompt. So this is where you want to write pretty much what you want the agent to actually send to the user. So So as you can see, I've written here, let the user know that they can find what they're looking for at this link, which is our company's website link. And that is literally all you have to do to set up the SMS functionality. It is super quick, super easy to do. The last thing that we need to do is just publish our agent to a connected Twilio number, and then we'll give it a test. So I'm going to go ahead and press save. Now I'm going to go ahead and click publish. I will select inbound phone number and just connect it to one of the Twilio numbers within my Retell account. Now that we got that connected, let's go ahead and hit publish. Now, just one more quick note before we actually test out the SMS function. You will have to make sure that the Twilio number that you purchased has SMS capabilities, which you will be able to tell when purchasing your Twilio number. It will show that it has SMS capabilities. So I'll show you that real quick. So as you can see right here, I'm in my Twilio account and I'm just looking to buy a new number. And you can see that all these numbers have the SMS capability. And if you want to specifically filter for that, you just want to make sure that this box right here under capabilities for SMS is checked. Then we're back in our Retell AI account, and there's just one more thing we actually do need to set up. So if you go under phone numbers in the left side tab bar, you want to select the Twilio number that you're going to connect to the agent that has the SMS capabilities. Once you select that phone number, you'll see at the very bottom, there's advanced add-ons and you will see SMS. So right here, you just want to press set up SMS function. And right here is where we can input our account SID and our Twilio auth token, which we can grab directly from our Twilio dashboard. Now, once you have that add-on configured, the agent will now be able to actually send the SMSs successfully. All right, so we're ready for the final test. Before we go ahead and perform the test, I just want to clean up the prompt really quick because all we gave it was the website link. So I don't want it to send any of these booking calendars, case studies, community sign up, any of that stuff. We should just be sending the website link. Let me go ahead and put this here and give it a save. That should be good enough. It's not the best prompt, of course, so we need a lot of refining and testing to make it actually production ready. But because this is just a tutorial, let's go ahead and use it. All right, so now that that's done, we're actually ready to test it out. I got my phone here. I'm gonna give the agent a call, ask it a question, let's say about the community, should give me a brief overview, and then send me an SMS with the link to our website where we can directly sign up for the community. So let's go ahead and test it out.
Hi there, thanks for calling Six Flow Automations. How can I help you today?
Hey, I'm just looking for where I can sign up for the community.
Absolutely. We have an exclusive community where you can learn how to build, deploy, and sell AI voice agents, connect with other entrepreneurs, and access premium resources. I can text you the direct sign-up link so you can join right away. What's the best phone number to send that to?
Yeah, you can just send it to this phone number.
Great, I'll text you the community sign-up link right now if you have any questions.
All right, there it is. So let's go check out the text. Obviously, the agent didn't perform that well, but we knew that going in because it is definitely not tested or refined. However, the text message reads, join the Six Flow Automations community, learn how to build and sell AI voice agent, connect with other entrepreneurs, and access exclusive resources, sign up here. And then, of course, it sends me the link, which when I click, it should bring us right to the website. And there you go. So it brings us right to the website. You can scroll down. You can see we have a section here to actually sign up where users can click and then check out our community. So there you have it, guys. You now know how to use the Send SMS function within Retell AI to allow your AI voice agents to send SMSs live during the call. Now, again, you do definitely want to refine your prompt to make sure that it's sending SMSs without asking which number to send it to. If you wanted it to always send to the number that's calling, you would just simply add that to your prompt. Of course, you need to refine the agent that you're building so that it acts properly when using this function. However, you now know the basis of how to actually set up the function. I hope you guys found this content useful. If you did, hit that like button, drop a sub, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.